but do you know sometimes people, like, they, like, eye contact. When I'm thinking, I can't look at people in the eye.
That's probably a good thing because I find it really, like, yeah.
Does it make you feel uncomfortable?
Like, no, but if I'm, like, expected to reciprocate that constant eye contact, I
but
can't.
I don't, me too. Never watched that.
Either, but I know them. I don't know why. I really like criminal, like, shit, like watching.
Some are so cringe though. I think that's the point of them.
Totally.
Or
they like suck you in.
They do.
Like serial killer documentaries and shit like that.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Well, especially with podcasts. There's more serial killer podcasts than anything else.
Really? Is that like the highest rated?
Do you listen to podcasts?
I know that there's that one. I think it was Making a Murderer, or there was like talking about that case on like a podcast recently.
Yeah.
Do you listen to
kind
podcasts?
of. My sister has a quite big, like, she's like won awards for. She's like had a pretty good podcast. Big, like,
sick.
Kind of like, but I've kind of, so I've like listened to a few. Ones, but I'm not. You need to be in a very. I'm always having to listen to music. I can't listen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
or like driving. You can't drive and listen to podcasts.
No,
it's dangerous.
No, that's probably true because you're more focused on like a train of thought for longer. Yeah. Whereas a song is like, you can just kind of bop along.
Yeah. You don't need to concentrate on it.
Yeah, music, well, fuck yeah. I think it's just easier to listen to. What do you listen to? What were we listening to when we walked in?
I don't know. This is like one of the questions that freaks me out because I'm like, I never can answer what artists I listen to. Like happy hard music, I listen to energy. I listen to like old music, new music, opera, Disney music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Like, it's just spans however the fuck I feel that time.
Like your liked music is like there's no.
Yeah, no.
There's no thing to it.
When they had that video that like Spotify put out being like, you like things from this time, it was just like there was no consensus.
Me either.
On my video at all.
It's like Ariana Grande and then there's like 111.
Yeah.
I was like, I had fundamentals though because you're from the mountains.
Yeah.
I don't know how because I haven't listened to them in like a year or like years, but they were my top artists of the decade. Yeah, I know.
When you were listening to them, you listened to them
I must have
hard.
smashed it. Yeah, I must have. But
it was definitely a vibe. Like
it was a vibe.
Yeah. There was definitely that like a good fucking stage there where it was like, oh yeah, summer fundamentals.
It was.
Like,
it was.
Yeah,
really.
Sure.
I saw them first like when they were only just kind of coming up at Springwood Library.
So are you a Lower Mountains person? How do I not know? You're an Upper Mountain. You're a Katoomba person.
No, I went to St. Columbus.
So you're kind of low.
But Hazelbrook. I lived in Hazelbrook.
Oh, yeah.
Were you Katoomba?
Like Blackheath. Yeah, I went to TAFE and then dropped out of TAFE.
Yeah. I can't finish the course either.
Neither. I've been thinking about it.
It's fucking so sad.
I know. I don't know what it is. I think it's just institutionalized learning.
I did not work with it.
No, I don't like it.
Because we're obviously not dumb masters, but whenever I look at an assessment, I'm doing like a community services course now. It's fucking so hard, but it's like the work itself is so easy, and I'm able to do it. But then when I'm looking at assessments, it's too hard to.
What does a community services course involve?
So I'm doing Cert 3.
What does that mean?
I tried to do diploma.
Yeah.
It's too hard. Just like it's like hard. Really, I find it really difficult. At the moment, I'm doing like, do you know what community services is though? Like social work.
Oh, sick. Okay, right.
Yeah. So I've got a placement at the moment.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Mission Australia, like help, like mental health, like the sickest of the sick. In terms, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And integrating them back into to the community.
Yeah, that's amazing work.
Yeah, it's
what
hard.
I mean, it's really hard. Yeah. What drew you to wanting to do that, even though it was so fucking difficult?
Because I want to work with youth.
Yeah.
I want to do like youth or like drug and alcohol or DV. I don't know, like domestic violence. I'm not sure where I want to work because I was in foster care my whole life, and I think I'm really lucky because I like turned out alright.
Yeah.
But then there's people that like
that totally don't.
Yeah.
They get lost in the system.
Oh, most of I don't think I know anyone that I was in care with when I was growing up that isn't fucked up.
Yeah. Totally.
Because it's like, you're either too fucked up from what you've been through, or you're able to kind of work your way through it and then be like, okay, well, obviously then who else is going to make a change?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Like, there are people that obviously mean really well, and a lot of social work people, like social workers, do fall into this category. They're from really like privileged backgrounds. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
I
like
think,
people who can go to uni for being like a counsellor and
exactly.
shit.
But they just don't have the knowledge to be able to actually
Yeah.
like connect with people. You
Totally.
know?
Do you want to tell me about your life and?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a big part of why I am the way I am. I think because I was in foster care from like really like the age of 2 or something.
Yeah.
And I've just always been by myself, and I had to kind of bring myself up. So that's why I'm so independent.
Yeah, like headstrong as
Yeah.
well. Just, yeah.
Like I haven't been like forever. This is kind of only a new thing. Like,
fucking amazing
yeah,
work then.
yeah.
Killing it.
It's even
Fucking
it's
killing
big. It's like a massive thing for me. It's like it's like a new chapter of my life where I am able to like love myself. You know what I mean? And I am really proud of myself. Yeah, because I've had so much shit. Because obviously when you've been brought up like that, like with drug and alcohol, like my parents addicts or like.
I feel you.
Yeah, then you end up falling into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like it's
yeah.
mental health and trauma. I think we've spoken about that a lot.
Hey, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
what I am most passionate about is like trauma or like childhood trauma.
It impacts so greatly
So much.
on the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And so much.
So much. And it's like it's not really spoken about that like as much as what it needs to be.
Totally.
And it needs to be normalized because everyone has some like element of like some trauma that has happened in their life that has had an impact on them now.
Yeah.
Where it would be like if they can't hold a job down or they have substance issues or they end up with abusive partners, which is what I've experienced all of those things.
Yeah.
But you don't realize it until it's like you're, you know?
Yeah.
But if you had someone reminding you and talking about it earlier on, you could be like, wow, this is not normal.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels so isolating.
Yeah. And it's probably
about
happening to like other people in your like around you. You don't even know.
Totally.
You know? Well, majority of I think everyone knows. It's like one in, I don't know the statistics, but
it's a lot of motherfucking people.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah,
you know?
it's insane.
It is. It's crazy. It's fucked up. But
And the fact that it actually kind of blows my mind then that it's like not already like spoken about and shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's just so many of us. Like,
yeah. They're embarrassed though. Everyone's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to, it's exactly like they want to only portray this very like perfect life, and that's just not.
Yeah.
It's so unhealthy, you know.
Absolutely.
That's such a massive aspect of social media.
That is like a scary part of it, hey. Like I go through these lulls like of
hating it and loving
just
it.
yeah. Or like realizing how like fucking much I care about like
yes,
it's
it is a
stupid.
thing.
Like,
it's a thing.
It pisses me off. Like, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
It does not matter in
Yeah.
any capacity.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and it's also kind of a thing of like, if you like people who don't like what you post or whatever, they don't. You know, why do we care what they think anyway? Like in real
Literally.
life, would you care if someone said to you, "I don't like that outfit"?
It's like
You'd be like, "Eat a dick." I don't
fucking
give
pass
a
the
fuck.
bye, bye bye.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
yeah, it's so stupid.
It's so weird, but it's just I don't know. Imagine being like 15.
Yeah. Dude,
Imagine.
I thought it was bad
I
enough when
can't.
I was 15,
Yeah,
and that was
I know.
already like such a big part of it or whatever. But to be
It's really
15
hard.
now, like that's
Imagine
less
them-
than 10 years for
Yeah.
like difference for me, and it's so like apparently
So different.
Like
So different.
it's so intense.
Like imagine what they're gonna be like when they're in their 20s.
I already want to like
scary.
do so much stuff to my face because of filters.
Yeah. No.
Like I already,
know.
it fucks me up.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine.
You're a woman.
I know, but
Yeah.
imagine being a kid. Like,
I know, it's really sad.
It's so.
It's really
It's
sad.
so sad.
But it's just like it's just how society's kind of like that's what it's running towards.
Yeah. Growing up, fucking foster child sort of shit. How and when did you get out of that
So
space?
I was like really lucky because I was still quite close with my elder sister, but she got custody of me, but my mum ruined it. So then I had to go back into like living with friends, and then I had a boyfriend that my foster mum wouldn't like let me see or something, and then I like ran away and ended up just back and forth from my sister, my friends, until I was 14 because I was board of state.
Shit, this is so early on. Whoa.
Oh wait, no. So I was in care off and on, and then I was taken away forever at 7. So then I was a ward of state, which means you can't go back to your parents. And then I was with one foster family for like 7 years, but it was really shit. It was so bad. So then I left when I was 14, and then was living with my sister.
Yeah,
Until
cool.
like 18, and I moved to Newtown at 18 with my other sister.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut that out. My poor mum doesn't want me fucking airing that shit. But like, yeah. No, she's like super on the level, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. I love that, like, it just breaks down like the media
Yeah, it does.
fucking narrative.
When you
like,
know someone though, you know, like I know a lot of people don't know someone who's Muslim. Like,
Yeah.
especially when you grow up like in the mountains.
Yeah.
Where it's all white people.
Yeah.
You know, like of course I know, and I do understand. It's just ignorance. You know, but when you know people, it's kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
That is like the same. I mean, it's the same fucking everything, eh? Like,
Yeah.
it's the same with like addiction. It's the same
Oh,
with fucking
everything.
trauma. It's the same with sex work.
Yeah.
Like, people, if you just don't fucking know.
Don't know. I used to be so against it. you
Sex
know?
work?
Yeah. Fucking oath.
Fucking
Like
tell
not
me about
against
that.
it, not against it, but I just kind of just could never imagine.
Yeah.
I could never imagine ever.
I definitely relate to that. Like,
Yeah.
my younger teenage years, just being like,
Never.
I would never.
No, but just because I was a little bit like I'm like a bit of a tomboy. Like I've just never been very like sexy or sexual. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I've always had like boyfriends that aren't very sexual, and I've been like 10 years of relationships, which is fucking a lot. A lot of time. But my mum was a sex worker, but then I only kind of found that out like a couple of years ago.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, hectic.
So it's kind of, but yeah, I could never have imagined it. I wasn't against it, but I was just like, I don't know how you do it. Ew, you know.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Just not understanding.
But it
the
happens,
concept.
yeah, because you're young. You're young and you have no
Yeah,
idea, and
totally.
you don't know anyone who does it.
Yeah. It's like
It's
this
a foreign.
movie
It
thing
is.
of like, do you just stand on the corner all
But-
night? Like, what do you do?
But
Like,
it literally is.
No,
this
yeah.
element. It's like it's like a whole nother world. It's not part
Yeah,
of. It's not
totally.
part of normal world. Like,
well,
it's
I
not,
have the like just but scratched the surface on that world. You know, like,
It's
how did
so
you
interesting.
discover it? What
so interesting.
brought you into it?
So I had like a friend when I was like, when did I start? No, I didn't start. I haven't just like, not full service sex work, but I started topless waitressing when I was 21.
Yeah.
Which was just, like so long ago now. I think about it. That's so long ago, 6 years ago. But it really formed who I am today. I was just bartending.
Yeah.
You know, because I was just like, I came from being this like fucked up teenager to not then just working full time, because you have to
Yeah.
support yourself
You
in
just
any way
go
you can. You know.
adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And my friend.
That's terribly.
My friend was like a topless waitress, and she's like, you should just do it. And I was like chubby and like this like nerdy little, like, no, I wasn't nerdy, but like I used to shop at like Dangerfield.
Yes, me
You
too.
know, like those fucking dresses that like were like weirdly like long and frumpy. And then I started doing it, and then I lost myself to it.
Yeah,
Big
okay.
time.
Like
I was
bad way, lost yourself?
Yeah,
Or-
big time.
okay,
Like
yeah.
just like complete. All I cared about was money, and I was working like fucking crazy hours. I had so much money, but then I'd just be bendering all the time, and I was like this blonde, long haired, like bimbo, like it was fucked up. But then I got a boyfriend.
Going for it.
Yeah,
Go
literally,
for it, babe.
literally, it was fucked up. I hate. If I met that person now, I would fucking hate them.
Hectic.
Because I didn't love myself at all.
Yeah,
then.
totally,
I hated myself. I was just really lost.
Yeah.
But then I found, like, I met a boyfriend, like, I met a guy, this Turkish guy, and he made me quit. And at the time, I was like, fuck you, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm so lucky it happened.
Yeah.
So then I was a PT for a couple years, and then I, like, broke up with him because he was really, really, he was so abusive. And then got rid of him, and then I started stripping, and then now I'm full service hope.
You're back to it.
Yeah, but it's so good. It's
Yeah.
just like it suits my life.
Yeah.
You know?
What's
It's just a job.
Is it just the fundamental concept of like you loving yourself coming into it this time that you think has made it like the better side of it come out?
I don't know. Like obviously there are really bad sides to it even now.
Yeah.
But I just think of it more like I can separate. I'm taking what I can from it, and it's not part of it's not like taking up my life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas in the past,
Totally.
it was all I was, and
It's
all
your identity.
my identity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm traits of being like borderline. So my sense of self is so like, it has been in the past so loose. So
Yeah.
I stuck to it so much Does that make sense?
Yeah,
But
totally.
now,
It's like
no.
restricting when you like are
Yeah.
only this one thing.
That's all I was.
Yeah.
It was like part of who I was.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Now you're
like that
studying,
anymore.
you're fucking
Yeah.
doing shit.
Just
yeah.
myself, I'm like able to, I'm just doing heaps of all different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So it's kind of just been good. Help me get along.
Your journey with self-love, like you literally have a tattoo with your name
Yeah.
in a love heart.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs.
They do.
Maybe not your name, but their own name.
Their
But
own
your
name.
could be fine too.
I know, I'd be happy with either.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with either.
So, like, when did you get that?
So-
Why did you get that?
I like had broken up with that guy and I'd ended up in a like checking myself into a psych ward for a month.
Hectic.
Yeah, and then I got out because I'm like this. My obsession with unicorns is only a new thing too. So I'm obsessed with unicorns. And I got a tattoo of a unicorn and a tattoo of my name on my arm. That was to represent the me leaving him and becoming my own person. Yeah, it was like I get goosebumps thinking about it. It was just like this, just becoming myself.
Yeah.
Because I've just always been in really crappy relationships, you know, and just like always partying heaps and just had no idea who I was.
Mm.
So that's why I've gotten myself through this, you know, and that's literally just represent that part of my life. But yeah, the Tayla, I'm like fucking, I'm the only person that's gotten that I can be proud of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So that's why I got it. I know it's because it can look really nice, like sort of not like how narcissistic.
Love it.
But it's not like that, you know.
Yeah, no, I think it's sick.
Yeah.
It just looks like self-love.
Well, yeah,
you know?
exactly. And I think like I can come across as this, like, if you didn't know anything about me, I would look like a fucking wanker, but it's just, I do love myself.
I didn't know anything about you, and I was like, this
I know.
chick.
Well, yeah,
What
it's
the
not.
fuck?
It's not like it's not coming from like a place of arrogance. It's
No,
literally
yeah.
like survival. Like
Yeah.
you know, like, and I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah, I think there's like a nasty thing where people want to like associate
Self-love.
self-love with, like, yeah, sure, some people are fucking arrogant,
Well,
whatever,
like
that's
Kim
annoying,
Kardashian.
but sure, but
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I know.
also, even fucking Kim Kardashian.
I know, I love her.
Bless her.
Like, eyes to the fucking floor.
Yeah,
No one else is any of your business.
Yeah.
You know?
preach it.
No one else is
100%.
any of your business.
Like, and everybody is entitled, and I would encourage them to love themselves.
yeah.
That is like, it's so hard.
It's so
But
sad.
it's number one.
It's so sad that we don't.
Yeah.
It's so sad that most people just don't. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It is maybe an element of me being like a Leo as well.
Oh, yeah?
It's an extreme version of that. I don't know. But everyone needs to. Just is like, it's not normal. It's not normal.
Yeah.
To, and it should be. That should be
Yeah.
the most normal thing.
Totally. No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's not the default, hey? Like, the
No,
default.
it's
And
to hate
that's like,
yourself.
yeah, and that's where everyone's like little fucking judgments and like weird, like,
'Cause
projections
They're
and
jealous
shit.
though as well, you know, because it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like me loving myself is not making. I'm not above you.
Yeah.
I'm not even comparing myself to
To you at all. It's
Yeah.
literally
I'm in my own
nothing to do
bubble.
with you.
Yeah,
like,
it is like
yeah,
that. But
totally.
I don't know. It is really sad, but it's just how society's geared, isn't it? Because if we all loved ourselves, we wouldn't be buying shit.
Fucking capitalism.
Capitalism, yeah.
It
That's
is.
what it is. That's literally all it is.
It comes down to, like, I'm actually, like, if capitalism was a person, they'd be the only person I punched in the face, hey?
Yeah.
Like, I am well and truly done with it.
Yeah, I think everyone is. Well, not everyone, but
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Like we're going to start making.
You're
some
seeing
changes.
Gladys Berejiklian getting around all in the naughty with fucking
know.
criminals. Oh,
What a
babe.
bad bitch. And she's like refusing to stand down to.
Fuck you, bitch.
Well, get it. The pool for dating would be quite small if you were Gladys, you know.
Yes, that's what me and Mars were saying. Like, I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like,
Who else is she gonna date?
who else is she gonna
And
date?
rub shoulders with, like.
Don't know
fuck.
why she bothered keeping it a secret.
I
Like,
know.
it's like kind
It's
of
funny.
It's not like I was surprised.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Get that dick.
Oh, it's fucking
Get that
stupid.
grandpa
eh?
dick.
I'm reverting
Yeah.
course. We're watching Star Trek. Turn the ship around. How do you reckon that people's like judgment of one another when it comes to sex work affects society at large? Like the lack of acceptance of like sexual liberty and
Yeah.
just like happiness with self. Like how does that affect people?
How does that affect workers or
like personally pop? And just the average pop? Like,
I mean, for me, I haven't had it affect me because, first of all, my family's fine with it, which is a massive aspect of people's journeys with that. Like, they can't tell anyone. So I can't imagine how isolating that would be. But it is just because it's taboo. It's also because women are taking control and taking ownership of their sexuality. You know what I mean? That's,
how dare they?
No, but that's literally the only why people have a problem with it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like we're making money off pathetic men. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. It's the truth.
Fucking Anya.
It's the fucking truth. It's the truth. We're making money off these guys, and I don't think people like that.
Yeah.
It's like that out. We're in control of it. You know.
But there's a market for it.
Of course.
They want that.
Exactly.
How upset would they be if that wasn't there?
There is unlimited tap. There is like the amount of money that is out there. Like it's literally unlimited. Like I can't even explain it. Like. I just can't stress that enough. I know that I don't even know if does that answer that question.
Yeah, I guess so. Just like why is it so fucking hard for people to swallow?
It's because it's so taboo for women to be able to take control of their sexuality. It's because we have this weird idea of sex that it's like special and sacred, but like, is it? Like people like you'll go home with a random person from a bar. Like that's not sacred.
The fuck is sacred about that?
Yeah, it's just not sacred. And it is, why is anything else not sacred? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that you could even compare it to. Like, I don't know. It's just, I just look at it like, my vagina is my vagina, and my hands are my hands. There's people who are bricklayers, you know, like.
Yeah.
But then they ruin their fucking bodies and they have to work 40 hours a week.
Yeah,
or like,
totally.
No, like 60 hours a week.
Or like football players just like concussing themselves to death.
They know. They like they go into early onset dementia, like Alzheimer's and dementia. Like it's fucked up.
And like being a hoe hurt nobody. Like
it's
you
only,
just fucking.
It's only gaining. Like it's helping people.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And there is like that like aspect of sex work which is like super societally helpful, where it's like people with disabilities or like fucking like just people who want to feel just normal fucking Joe Blow, whoever the fuck, who just wants to feel some love
or just
and
like
some
want
affection.
Good sex.
Yeah,
like, fuck.
There is nothing wrong with that.
It's just I don't know. Like I think. I understand, like, I've had a lot of issues, like, in terms of, like, relationships. Like, obviously, that's really hard and complicated, but I
like them accepting the sex work.
But me, logically, I'm like, how can you not understand that this is just a job to me? Like, I don't even count the people that I sleep with at work as people that I've slept with.
They're
Do you know what I mean? That's not even on my body count. Because I don't, that's work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, so, I don't know.
Body count.
It's just, it's so, like, it's so just ridiculous. But
yeah.
I'm really lucky, because I'm like, my family is supportive of it.
Totally.
So I don't need to hide, and I'm not ashamed of it, and like, it's
that would
kind
be a
of
huge
more,
thing.
it's a massive thing.
Yeah.
My sisters are both like, bitch, we know what it's like to be poor. We've had such a hard life, so fucking power to you that you're not struggling. Like,
totally.
if I hadn't have started waitressing when I was 21, I would be, I don't know where I would be.
How much do you get for topless waitressing?
That's $100 an hour.
Fucking it fucking
just
is.
I know, but then you're getting, that was just getting paid for that's just getting paid just to party with people.
Yeah, you're literally just like a waitress.
You're literally just a waitress. Like,
you just happen to not have a top on.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. And I had really good tits. Like, fuck. Why would I not do
fucking
it?
go for it.
You know what I mean?
Go for it, babe.
But I wouldn't know what I would have done. I don't know who I would be now if it wasn't. And especially now for sex work, it saved my life. Like, in terms of, I'm able to support myself and I don't have to, like, because my mental health is so fucked from, like, what I've been through in my life. Not anything to do with work, but just life.
Totally.
I can't hold down a job.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This is like putting it all in your court. Like everything from the fucking hours to.
I'll work once a month if I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So it's good. But I'm like very lucky though. I'm very, very lucky because I'm a very privileged sex worker.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I know that I am.
A big sphere of like not great experiences.
Of course.
And shit.
And also just people who who do have to work like really long hours. Even doing sex work, you know what I mean? But
totally.
I'm lucky, but I know that I'm lucky. So.
You're like in the fucking top 10% or something of OnlyFans creators. Is that what I was looking at?
I was. But I like
that is so impressive.
I fell off. Yeah, I got to like 0.6 1.74 or something, but it's so hard. I can't. OnlyFans is such bullshit.
So when did you make that transition to OnlyFans? Is it kind of new?
It wasn't even a transition. I literally did it during COVID.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
When all of the clubs were closed, the parlors were shut.
Yeah.
And at that stage, I wasn't privately escorting.
Right.
So then I had no money. I had no money coming in. I couldn't work at parlors or anything. So then I was like, I need to do something.
Yeah.
So then I got into that, and it got me through COVID. But
yeah.
It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah. What goes into it? Like, is it just constant I mean, it's social media, right? Just you're investing all that, like,
it's just a lot of energy, a lot of time. It doesn't matter how good your internet is, it takes like fucking forever to send people videos.
Oh, that's so you'd think that they really would have fucking sorted that shit out.
It's a nightmare. And also I think it's just like
it's so annoying. Just logistically really annoying.
It's so annoying. But it's also, you have to wait ages to get your money. It's just annoying. And it's also really hard as well, because I don't like working from home, because this is my home.
Yeah.
This is my house. I'm Tayla when I'm here. I'm not any of my alter egos.
Right.
So, like, I need to have the distinct lines of, like, this is who I am now. But then when you're making content here
in your bedroom, it's like, that is literally my fucking
to put my
bed.
wig on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Putting my wig on, and like it fucks with my head too much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How's fucking shaving your head been?
Good. It's been nearly 2 years now.
Fuck, that's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
You kept it. Like, no.
I
have you had the urge to grow it out again?
I was seeing this guy, and he was like, I like you better with hair. And I started growing it, but it got to like this long, and I ended up shaving.
Fuck him.
Yeah. I kicked him out, and then I shaved it on that day. But no, I don't think I'll ever have hair again. Ever. It suits me so much more.
It fucking suits you so much.
So I'm very lucky. But also, it's just, I love it.
Do you, like, get to know the people that are, like, subscribing to your OnlyFans, like, personally?
You kind of do. You do. Especially, like, the good, loyal ones. Because you talk to them a lot. They're cuties.
Yeah. They come back, you know?
Yeah. I'm phasing that out, though. I'm phasing out my OnlyFans.
Oh, right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Good on ya. What's, so now that COVID's lifting and stuff, what's on the horizons for you?
In terms of working?
Yeah.
Just doing full service stuff.
Fucking bless ya.
Yeah. Because I could potentially get so many people booking me.
Yeah.
If I shared where I was advertised.
Yeah.
In terms of on my like Katie Instagram.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I don't want to say it because it's mean. I wouldn't want to fuck most of my fans. Like, you know what I mean?
Can I keep it in because it's funny?
Yeah. But I wouldn't, you know? And, like, I know them, and they're just like, I can't imagine it. Like, most of my clients are really hot. Like, so, anyway.
So we just don't need to dilute the pool with random Instagram followers, you know?
No, and they get too stalky because they think they know you personally, and it's like, so true. I'd rather someone just be like, okay, here, this is all it is.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See,
you know
these
what I mean?
are the sorts of, like, intricacies and, like,
you don't think
I just don't know. Yeah, I'm so curious about.
Because you want to separate it, because you don't want people thinking that they know you.
Yeah.
Because that blurs the lines of, like,
yeah, they're trying to, like, play a little power game there.
Yeah, no,
like,
don't think you can Instagram, like, don't think you can message me just randomly and be like, hey, how are you? Like, no, that's not how it works.
Totally.
I'm here, that's finished, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, separate shit. All other professions have that, like, work-life balance.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, totally. It is really no different, because sex work is work.
Yeah, because you're working for yourself, and I think people really do forget that. Like, a lot of, I don't know if they, like, baby hoes or whatever, like, you do forget. That's what they're called, girl. Like, that's what you call them. Like, they forget that, like you're working for yourself. You're your own boss. You need to be able to set up that work-life balance, because you will lose yourself if you don't.
Yeah,
you know?
Totally.
And there's, like, that really fine line of, like, your work persona and your real persona, which is each to their own, but I just think that it's a lot healthier to have separate.
Yeah. We'll see.
Is it too dark out here? Appreciate it. It's really flattering.
Like, I think chats are cool. Like,
yeah,
and I want to gain different perspectives, like, on
that's the thing.
What, like, what life is fucking like for people.
Yeah,
especially with self-love. I think that's super important.
Yeah,
you're a good person to talk to about self-love.
Yeah, because it's a journey.
Well, sick. Anything else you want to say?
Not really. Just everyone go and get their name tattooed on themselves.
Yeah. Fucking, if anybody does do that, please send us a photo because that would actually really
it's so cute.
fucking be so cool.
Everyone should do it.
Everybody should do it. Yeah, that's what we're taking away from this.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
Yeah, but thank you. That was so cute.